here from US, Europe, Mexico, South America, Southeast Asia, or anywhere else around the world. I'm so happy you're here with me today. Thank you for tuning in, my friend. This channel is dedicated to sharing you the spiritual wisdom and human warmth found in the words of Chinese author Xuemo. So no matter where you are joined from, I hope you can feel a sense of peace, inspiration, and connection in this little corner of internet. So, Mr. Xuemo, who is Mr. Xuemo and why should you care about his works? Mr. Xuemo is one of the most prolific and inspiring authors from Western China, and his stories bridge Eastern wisdom and universal human emotions, offering readers around the world deep insights and timeless inspiration. So, if you love meaningful story, profound thoughts, and beautifully written books, you're absolutely in the right place. Reading is not only about getting knowledge, it's a way to nourish the soul, to remember who we are, and to discover peace and clarity. So don't just scroll past, my friend, hit the follow button and subscribe our channel. And stay with us. We go live different times every day, bringing you fun stories, inspiring talks, and good vibes. This is a space full of warmth, positivity, and love. So make yourself at home right here and give us a like and drop a comment below if you have any questions. Let's spend a wonderful time together right here. Today, I want to sharing you a life-changing book written by Chinese author Xuemo, Beyond Empathy. Beyond Empathy by the renowned Chinese writer Xuemo. And Mr. Xuemo is also a spiritual master. Okay, this book isn't just a read, it's a guide to understand life's deepest truth. Drawing from Eastern wisdom and the author's decades of practice, it explores how to transcend the stress, anxiety, and attachment by recognizing our true nature. So if you're tired of feeling lost in chaos, if you feel feeling lost in chaos, okay, and to find the clarity and peace amidst life's up and down, and beyond emptiness, offers simple, practical insights here. It's not about empty theories. Every page will help you connect with your inner clarity. So you can grab your copy from Amazon, okay, and join thousands of readers who have found calm and purpose through this timeless works. Hi, friends. Let's dive in the book that touched thousands, that touched millions, okay? Beyond Emptiness by Xuemo, a master storyteller, a spiritual guide from China. Yeah. First, let's talk about the core about this book. The title as Beyond Emptiness. So, what is the meaning of emptiness right here? What is the meaning of emptiness right here? Yeah, emptiness isn't nothingness, but the freedom from being trapped by our thoughts and fears and desires. Mrs. Sherman used vivid stories, personal reflection, and ancient wisdom to show us how to live with pleasant and peace. So, what makes this book unique? Unlike many spiritual books, it's grounded in real life. Whether you're dealing with work pressure, relationships struggles, or just the confusion of modern life, you will find relatable insight here. The author Xuemo share how to turn suffering into growth and the chaos into clarity. No jargon, just heartfelt truth. Yeah, Mr. Xuemo is Mr. Xuemo has dedicated his life to sharing these teachings, and Beyond Emptiness is our ultimate gift to anyone seeing more meanings. And this book is being translated into English by Dr. Yotas. Hi, Bunny. Nice to meet you. Bunny, hi. Hi. Okay, welcome to our live stream, Bunny. Bunny, if you're new here, don't forget to hit the follow button and subscribe our channel. Yeah, this is Louis from Western China. So let's continue to talk about the book or the Beyond Emptiness, a life-changing book written by Chinese author Xuemo. Yeah. So Mr. Xuemo has dedicated his life to sharing these teachings. And Beyond Emptiness is our author's gift to anyone seeking more meaning in our life. And this book is being yeah, hi, I'm Miss Miss Akria. Nice to meet you, Miss Akria. Yeah, this is a book, Miss Akria. Yeah, this is a book written by Chinese author Xuemo. Okay, Beyond Emptiness. Beyond Emptiness, and a life-changing book written by Chinese author Xuemo. So, do you know what is the meaning of emptiness right here? Before I read this book, uh, a lot of book about the traditional Chinese culture. So and I also learned some ideas about emptiness. So before I read this book, I thought that emptiness is nothingness. But here, emptiness isn't nothingness, but the freedom from being trapped by our thoughts, desire, and fear. Our author Schirmer used the vivid story, personal reflection, and ancient wisdom to show us how to live with present and peace. Uh, no, that's not Japanese. That's a Chinese one. The Chinese one. Okay. So you know that our author Schirmer is a Chinese writer, Chinese spiritual writer, enlightenment teacher in China. So can you imagine that Mr. Sherman has got the enlightenment wisdom when our author Sherman in his 30s? In his 30s. Now, Mr. Sherman is about 63 years old. Yeah, Mr. Sherman was born in 1963. Okay, and his Chinese name is Chen Kai Hong. Okay, and the pen name Xuemo. Xuemo, it means the snow on the desert. It means the snow on the desert. Yeah. Okay. So, Mrs. Miss Erika, Miss Aria, Miss Akira, nice to meet you, Mr. Akira. So, have you ever read a book? Have you ever heard about Mrs. Xuemo? Yeah. Have you ever heard about Mr. Xuemo? Mr. Xuemo has written more than 80 titles with over 300 editions, and these were translated into more than 27 languages. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about the book, okay? The emptiness of Autosoma used the vivid story, personal reflection, and ancient wisdom to show us how to live with the present and peace in this book. Ah, Oki. Okay, your name is Oki, okay? Okay, Akira. Yeah, Akira, okay? Sorry, Akira. Okay, got it. Akira, how's anything? Akira, your name is just like your Japanese name. So are you Japanese? Are you Japanese? Yeah. Let's continue to talk about the book, okay? So when you are dealing with work pressure, relationship struggle, or just the confusion of the modern life, you will find the relatable insight here. The author share how to turn the suffering into growth and the chaos into clarity. No jargon, just heartfelt truth. Yeah. So, have you ever felt stuck in overthinking? And this book will show you the way out. This book will show you the way out. Okay, raise your hand, my friend. If you ever feel overwhelmed by life's noise, for example, the work, social media, and the release, if that was you, I have the perfect book for you, Beyond Emptiness, written by Chinese spiritual writer and realized being Xuemo. Okay, okay, Akira. Okay, so Mr. Xuemo is a beloved author in China. Okay, and this book is Mr. Xuemo's most popular work for a reason, and it will guide you how to create chaos. Okay. Got it. Okay. Okay, where are you from, my friend? Okay, yeah. So, um, this this book It's our author Xuemo's most popular book for a reason, and this book has been sold nearly 1 million copies in China. Yeah, 1 million copies in China. So this book, it will guide you how to create the chaos in your mind and let go of what's holding you back and live with more joy and purpose. Okay? You don't know? Yeah. And also, and this book, it give you the guidance live with more joy and purpose. Imagine that. Imagine that waking up without anxiety and facing challenges with calm and feeling connected to something bigger than yourself. That is what Beyond Emptiness offer. Practical tools for everyday life, rooting in centuries of Eastern wisdom, but totally acceptable to modern readers. Okay. Have you ever subscribed our channel? If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe our channel. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about the book. Okay, this book is easy to read. It's easy to read. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, this book is easy to read and deeply moving and life changing. So a lot to read after they encounter Mr. Sherman's beyond empathy, they change their destiny. Okay, so how could we change our destiny? I'm going to share you the I'm going to sharing you later. Okay, yeah, happy, yeah. So, and some people ask me, is this book religious? Is this book religious? That is a great question. And this book is not tied to any specific religion. Beyond emptiness, this book, Beyond emptiness, draw on universal human Eastern wisdom and focus on self-awareness, letting go of attachment and finding the inner peace and finding the inner peace. Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. Okay, yeah. And this book is for anyone, no matter you believe, who want to live more mindfulness. And then you can take a copy of this book for reading. Hi, hi, Lamb the Wim, Wimpy. So your name is Wimpy. Yeah, this book is for anyone. This book is for anyone, no matter you believe, and who want to live more mindfulness. You can take a copy of this book for reading. Okay. Lamb the Wimpy. Your name the Wimpy Kid. Okay, Wimpy Kid. Nice to meet you. Okay, Wimpy Kid. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about the book and how. And some people said that how could I, how can I apply the book's teaching to my busy day? You draw what? No, BND. This book is written by our author Xuemo, and the picture and the photos on the cover is actually Mr. Xuemo. Yeah, BND. Okay. So this book was written by Chinese author Xuemo. He's also my teacher, Mr. Xuemo, okay, in Western China. Western China. Yeah, this is a book, okay? So let's continue to talk about that, okay? And some people said that how can I apply the book's teaching to my busy life? And that's exactly what made this book so special. Yeah, it has small and actionable steps like simple mindfulness practice when you are stressed, or or how to or how to let go of unhelpful thoughts. You don't need extra times. You can integrate into your work, commutes, or family times. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about how to transform our destiny. So you know that Mr. Shermer was a countryside boy in the in the rural villages in Western China, born in 1963. So can you imagine that such a boy, only the school textbook could be found in Mr. Shermer's in this famous village. And this boy dream of become a writer in China, and dream of writing the books beneficial to the all the sentient beings. And then how could this boy make his dream come true? I'm going to share you something how to change our destiny. Okay, so today I'm going to sharing you the method from this book. Okay, the most powerful life road that has completely changed our autonomous life. Yeah. So our autonomous always believe this: a genius, a genius is never someone born extraordinary. Yeah. A genius is simply a person who keep walking and never stop. Okay, in Western China, Mr. Xuemo's mother always said, "Okay, where do I live? I live in the Xuemo Academy in Western China. Yeah, Western China. Yeah. So actually, I was born in southeast of China. So 4 years ago, I come here to become a member of our Autonomous team. So just because I read the book of our Autonomous, and then I got the beneficial from our Autonomous work. Before I read the books, yeah, before I read the book, I'm going to share you the story later, okay? I'm going to share you the story later. So let's continue to talk about our autonomous life, okay? How our autonomous transform her destiny, okay? So our autonomous said that a genius is never someone born of extraordinary, and a genius is simply a person who keeps working. And Mr. Sherman's mother always said, so. How to say that in Chinese is that okay, don't be afraid of slow down, just afraid of the stop. Okay, so let's continue to talk about the book. Okay, the talent, the talents is that the talents can give you a higher starting point. Okay, but only persistence can make you to finish the line. Yeah. So a genius is simply a person who keep walking steadily, uh, relentlessly, and towards one career goal. Oh yeah, see you okay. See you okay. See you later. See you later. Okay, so you can charge your phone. You can charge your phone. Okay. For example, when we do the live stream, okay, see you later. Okay, thank you so much for company with me. Okay. Okay, so let's continue to talk about the book, okay? Mm, so most people fall in life not because they lack of abilities, but because they lack of consistency. Yeah, they have a dream, they have the dream, but they indulge in comfort. They have goals, but they cannot resist instant pleasure. They overthink very much. They overthink every night. They overthink every night, but they waste every single day. But they waste every single day. Yeah. Over the years, Mr. Xuemo met so many people who are far more talented than him. Honestly, if they stay consistent and keep working hard, yeah, they would have easily unturned Mr. Xuemo. But look what happens. Many years later, most of our autonomous friends stay stuck in the same place. Yeah, the only thing that has changed was their age. Yeah, actually, Mr. Xuemo also grew older too, just like his friends, just his has the Thailand friend. But Mr. Xuemo has completely rewritten his fate. Yeah. do you know the only difference between Mr. Xuemo and his friend? Mr. Xuemo never wavered, and Mr. Xuemo never abandoned his dream. And Mr. Xuemo kept moving forwards, one step to another step, one step by step, towards his goal. And after decades of persistent effort, Mr. Xuemo has published 8 dozens of books and become a better version of himself. Yeah. So today I want to sharing you the real decades-long journey of our author Xuemo from the 1988 to the years of 2008. Mr. Xuemo spent a full 20 years creating his literary works, The Desert Trilogies. So what is the Desert Trilogies? Is about the Desert Rise, Desert Hunter, and the White Tiger Pass. Those those 2 decades was the loneliness, pennies, and the most tempering years of his life. Yeah, to hold fast, to hold fast to his literary dream, Mr. Schwimmer chose a reclusive life, staying away from worldly vanity and entertainment. Mr. Schwimmer set an unshaken daily schedule. Yeah, getting up at 3 o'clock every morning, 3 o'clock every morning, and resting at 11 o'clock at night without interruption for 2 decades. Yeah. So during these 20 years, our author Sherman was a Chinese teacher in primary school, and then our author Sherman changed his destiny from a Chinese teacher in primary school to a professional writer in China. Yeah. So every day our author must wake up 3 a.m. and then start his kung fu practice, and then meditation and visualization, and reading and writing and walking, and do the at noon at 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. for the writing and meditation, and 3 to 5 for walking, and 5 to 11 o'clock is for the meditation, visualization, reading, and writing. So that is our autonomous life schedule, the daily schedule for 20 years. Now, our autonomous are become a very famous writer, and our author also waking up before 4 a.m. Before 4 a.m. So from 5 to 5:30, our author would do the live sessions on the Chinese program, on the Chinese program. And a Chinese channel is called Pinduoduo. Actually, it's called the Chinese Tamil. The Chinese Tamil. So our author will share his reading together with the readers every morning from 5 to 5:30. Since 2020, since 2020, now it's more than 6 years. Okay, more than 6 years. Our author start the live sessions every morning for half an hour in the morning. Okay, the Chinese Tamil Pinduoduo. Okay, so Mr. Schuman's daily life was simple but full of feeling. What to make what to make a living, and practicing spiritual cultivation, and reading extensively, and practicing material arts, the kung fu, and also devoting himself to writing. Yeah, Mr. Schumer devote all his time to the self-improvement and dream pursuit, leaving no room for anxiety and indulgence. So some reader will say, during these 20 years, our author didn't need to live with his wife and his son. Actually, after Schumer's son was born in 1987, and our autism start to do the for 20 years closed door Muhammad yoga practice. Okay, from 1988. Mr. Schumer's son was born in 1987. So it means that Mr. Schumer's son was grew up with his wife and his grandfather and grandmother. Yeah. So, hi, Akshay, nice to meet you. Okay, no, I'm not the master, my friend. The master is behind me. The master is behind me. Okay, the master is our author Xuemo. Okay, hey, Anonymous. Actually, hi, nice to meet you. I'm great, but I'm not Mr. Xuemo. Can you see the background behind me, Anonymous? The background behind me is actually our author Xuemo, okay? And the photo on the book cover. And how's it going? So, did you write Gaokao exam? Yeah, of course. Okay. So, this no Xuemo is great. Yeah, Xuemo is a grandmaster. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that is the author. That is the author Xuemo. Okay, that is the author Xuemo. Anonymous. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Actually, I also joined the Gaokao, of course, and also Mr. Sherman also joined the Gaokao. So you know that our author Sherman start to become a Chinese teacher in middle school in 1982. In 1982, and then our author Sherman just graduated from the normal school, not the university, the normal school. Okay, the normal school, and then after 2 years study, our autism become a Chinese teacher in middle school at first. And for some reasons, the principal didn't satisfy with our autism more, and the principal sent Mr. Sherman to a primary school in the rural villages. Yeah, yeah, that is the author. That is the author. Okay. Anthony Mouse, if you're new here, don't forget to follow our channel. Yeah. Anthony Mouse, nice to meet you. Have you ever subscribed our channel? If you don't, please subscribe our channel. Okay. Akshay, nice to meet you. Yeah. So, and then, do you know what happened to our Autoshimo? And our Autoshimo, he want to become a writer, and then he want to get more. He also want have a dream to study to get the further study in the university. And then, while our Autoshimo was a Chinese teacher in middle school, and then our Autoshimo was working hard preparing the Gaokao, okay, the entrance exam to the university. And then the principal made a lot of obstacle to our audition. Okay, uh, that just because the principal made the obstacle to our audition and Mr. Sharma cannot join the Gaokao. He cannot join the Gaokao. Okay, so let's continue to talk about the book. Okay, let's continue to talk about the book. Okay, uh, the role of persistence is never smooth. During the 20 years of creating the desert rice, the desert challenges, desert rice, really? I don't know that. I don't know that. Maybe. So you know that the president of Nepal, she invite Mr. Sharma to go to Nepal, and our autism didn't have the time just because our autism schedule is okay, is so full. Okay, they have no more spare time for him. Okay, our autism was always busy. So I heard about that Mr. Sharma will go to Singapore in a couple of days. Okay, maybe tomorrow he will fly to Singapore. Okay, to take the uh, the the national the Nationalities Library of Singapore invite our author Xuemo to take the lectures. Yeah. So and later our author Xuemo will go to Hong Kong. We go to the Hong Kong Book Fair, and then our author Xuemo will come back to China. Okay. So we have the summer camp. We have the summer camp right here in Gansu province. In the yeah, yeah, you can got his signatures. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Akshay, how's anything? Okay, Akshay. Okay, how many books have you read of our author Xuemo's book? How many books have you read written by our author Xuemo? Okay, so if you didn't read the books written by our author Xuemo, Akshay, I will suggest you to take a copy of this book for reading. Okay, and Beyond Emptiness, and also Eternal Love, and also reclaim the throne of your heart. So there are so many books written by our author Sherma that you can read. Yeah. Anthony Mouse, are you still here? Anthony Mouse. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about the book, the story of our author Sherma's persistence. Okay. So Mrs. Sherma encounter of 5 years creating bottleneck bottleneck. For a full 5 years, Mrs. Schumer couldn't write a single character. Okay, but during these 5 years, even though our autism cannot write a single character, he also getting waking up at 3 a.m. and then sitting in front of the table and do the meditation. And after the meditation, he start his writing, and but he cannot write a single word. He just he just take the pen on his hand, okay, and put the pen on the notebook, but he cannot write a single word. Yeah, for totally 5 years. Yeah. Also, mm, it was unbreak. It was unbearable. It was an unbearable torment for a creator. Mr. Schumer once felt confused and lost. And Mr. Schumer never thought of giving up. Never thought of giving up. He firmly believed that the wisdom and inspiration need precipitations. And when Mr. Schumer couldn't write, Mr. Schumer kept cultivating his mind and reading constantly and waiting for the brush of the inner wisdom and the flexible application of spiritual insights. Yeah. So to overcome dauntlessness, the dauntlessness and the laziness, Mr. Sherman tried his best to discipline himself with even with an alarm set for 3 a.m. Mr. Sherman still struggled to get up. So Mrs. Sherman drank a lot of cool waters before bedtime. The, the physiological urge would make him wake up before 3 a.m. Yeah. So Mrs. Sherman often dreamed of looking for a toilet repeatedly and finally wake up naturally. Yeah. Starting his day's practice and writings on times. So that is our autonomous daily schedule. The daily schedules during 1988 to 2008. Yeah. So long hours sitting and thinking. Okay, it so easily lead to the mental dullness. It's, it's very easily lead to sleeping. Yeah. To stay sober and focused, Mrs. Sherman poured the cool water on his hair. Yeah, all the year round, all the year round, even in a freezing winter. The cold water frozen his hair instantly. The the pierce the piercing cold keep his mind clear, helping him stay devoted to creation. Yeah, can you imagine that? So when I read our author Xuemo's autobiography prose, a person wears, okay? So our author Xuemo uh, right in the a person west, he poured the cool water on his hair, and then he's always keeps sleepy. So our audition must pull his head out of the window, and then can you imagine that our audition must help become icy, yeah. So just this kind of hardworking writer that he can write more than 80 titles. And during his 20 years, our authorship must only write three books: The Desert Rise, Desert Hunter, and The Vertical Pass. So let's continue to talk about the book. Okay? To save time, our authors want to set the times for learning and creation. And to keep a simple heart, Mrs. Sherman lived an extremely plain life, extremely simple life. For more than 20 years, Mrs. Sherman only drank the porridges mixed with the green beans powder and the cool water. Yeah. So, Mrs. Sherman's nephew told me, Mrs. James told me that when he saw of the green beans power, he was disgusting. Do you know why? Just because Mrs. Shimmer's nephew was accompanied with our auditions for many years for the closed door Muhammadu yoga practice. Yeah. And Mrs. Shimmer drink the porridges mixed with the cool water and the green bean powders. And Mrs. Shimmer's nephew also drink that too. So when he smelled of the green beans porridges, he feel disgusting. He feel disgusting. He felt disgusting. Okay. See, he told me that he don't want to eat any kind of the green beans porridges anymore. Yeah. But our audition must eat that for more than 20 years. Yeah. So Mr. Sherman abandoned material enjoyment and devote all his energy to the spiritual growth. Yeah. And Mr. Sherman never stopped progressing in the following 9 years. So can you imagine that our Ultimus used 9 years high? Hi, my friend. You're from China? Boil, boil. Okay? Boil, okay? So you're also in China, my friend, boy. Yeah, and this is Louis from Western China, okay? I'm here to sharing you the book written by Chinese author Xuemo. Now I'm going to sharing you our author Xuemo's insistence, okay, for 9 years creating a series, a Buddha's wisdom. Xuemo interpret the Diamond Sutra. So and Mr. Xuemo, he never stopped progressing. In the following 9 years, Mr. Sherman maintained an extreme schedule, sleeping only for 4 hours a day. Sleeping for only for 4 hours a day. Ordinary people need 9 years to finish reading the 168 volumes of the Qianlong Dazhang Jing, the Qianlong Tripitaka ones, okay, for ordinary people. And Mr. Schumer studied and research it and meditation it and interpretation it for 3 times in 9 years. It means that for 9 years, our authorship must use 20 hours a day to research the Qianlong Dazhang Jing 168 books. Can you imagine the 168 books? So that is the books around a war. Okay, it's about the war. Hi, hi, Jensen. Nice to meet you, Jensen. So, mm, through thoughtfully absorbing the traditional Buddhist wisdom and our autonomous right this book, yeah, through the learned temperation, Mr. Shermer finally saw out the profound traditional culture and complete words such as this book, The Buddha's Wisdom. Shermer interpreted Diamond Sutra, combining ancient wisdom to heal modern anxiety. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, boy, are you from Taiwan? Are you from Taiwan or the mainland China or the mainland of China? Yeah. So actually, that's some kind of politic problems. Okay, I didn't talk about that. Okay, let's talk about the book. Let's talk about the culture and the literatures right here. Yeah, Jason. So the great wars never come overnight. Okay, the great wars never come overnight. Mr. Sherman, yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Pushka, nice to meet you. Pushka, nice to meet you. Okay. Pushka, are you new here? If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe our channel. Yeah. So the great wars never come overnight. Mrs. Sherman spent 10 years conceiving and 6 years writing, totally 16 years of dedication to complete the first epic of the Han nationality, Sosalam. Okay, so this book is about 8 books. The masterpiece contains nearly 90,000 lines of poetry and more than 1 million characters. And, and its core themes focus on humanity's endless pursuit and eternity. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay. Yeah, just do your work. Okay. So just do your works. Okay, Jason. So Pash, uh, Pushkar, nice to meet you. Okay, Pushkar. Okay. So Pushkar, where are you from? Pushkar, where are you from? So let's continue to talk about the book of the Soul Salang, the 8 books written by our author Shermo. 8 book and 19,000 lines and more than 1 million characters. 8 books. Okay. Okay. Pushkar. Yeah, Pushkar is an Indian name. Yeah. And one of my friend, and he's from Nepal, and his name is Putin. Is Putin? Yeah, just like the name of the Russia's president, the Russian's president. Yeah. Okay, let's continue to talk about our autonomous life. Okay, our autonomous life. And then the core themes of the Sosalang focus on the show seeking salvation and returning to their spiritual home and the pure land of Sosalang. Hi, ni hao. Hi, Mara, nice to meet you. Mela Pula. Mela Nemhayo Pula, nice to meet you. Okay, your name is Pula or Mara. Okay, so if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. This is Louis from Western China. I'm here to share you the book written by Chinese author Xuemo. So this book is the life-changing book of written by Chinese author Xuemo, and this is the also the Buddha's wisdom written by our author Xuemo. Okay, this book is about the Buddhist theories, the Buddhist theories. Okay, so let's continue to talk about our author's life. Indian, China, China, not Chan. Mela, Mela. Mela is me. Yeah, it means me. My name is Melody Laws. So your name is Melody Laws? Okay. Your name is, okay, your name is Bula. Okay, I got that. Your name is Bula. Bula. Yeah. Mela, Mela. Okay. Got it. Got it. Okay. Mela is my name. Yeah, got it. Mela, nice to meet you. Mela, okay. Okay, I'm so happy you're here with me today. This is Louis from Western China. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Okay. In Chinese, we say that nice to meet you. Okay. So in we say the hand, nice to meet you. Okay, Mara. Okay. So let's continue to talk about the Soul Salon. Yeah. Mara, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. So the work of Soul Salon is all embracing, integrating ancient cosmic history, myth and legends, philosophical beliefs, dynasty war, and the future technologies. Centers on the master of Nigama. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, Mara. Okay, and the book center of the master of Nigama and the five powerful warriors, and it depicts their practice, uh, depression, and awakening in the mortal world. Finally, defeating desires and the evil, and rebuilding their spiritual form, Sosala. Yeah. So Sosalang is rooting in Confucianism and Buddhism and the Taoism. Okay, Confucianism, Buddhism, and the Taoism. And the book explores the philosophy of harmony between the man and nature, enlightening the mind and seeing one's true nature, and transcending the self to achieve the greatness, and reflect profound thinking on real life and the modern society So our author Shimo, he was always sharing you a classic Chinese story. Yeah, it's about, have you ever watched a book about a journey west, of the west journey, the Tansan monk with a white dragon horse and a monkey and a pig and a monster from China to India to Sri Lanka to Nepal to take the mantras, to take the sutras back into China. Yeah. So Mr. Sheamus was always sharing us a story. It's about the white dragon horse and the donkey. Okay, the white dragon horse that traveled to the Western paradise. Bula. Okay, Bula, nice to meet you. Yeah, nice to meet you, Bula. Mela name Bula. Hey, Bula. Okay. So are you talking about the Bula? Are you talking about the Indian? Are you talking about the Indian? Okay, Mela name Hi Bula. So your name is Bula. Okay. Akshay. Akshay. Oh, I got it. I got it. Mera name Hi Bula. Yeah, it's famous. cinema dialogues in Indian cinema. Yeah. Okay. My name is memory loss. I stay open. So they open a door. Okay. Okay, I got it. I got it. So which movie? Which movie? Pula? I can understand Hindi. Okay, but I don't know the Hindi. I don't know the Hindi. Yeah. Okay. So let's continue to talk about the story of the donkey and the white dragon horse and the white dragon horse. Okay. So you know that the white dragon horse that traveled to the western paradise, and why the donkey has turned around the milestone every single day. Okay. Bula lost memory cooler. Okay. It means open. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. Got it. Yeah. Okay. So let's continue to talk about the story. Okay. Let's continue to talk about the story. And the white dragon horse and the donkey are keep walking day after day for years. But after years later, many years later, the white the white dragon horse become a heavenly deity, while the donkey just only grow old and tired. So what made the huge gap? Is simple. The horse, the white dragon horse, has a clear purpose for every single step it took. Okay, and it had to affirm the vault and the career direction, and the donkey just walked in a circle, yeah, with no goal and no vision. So their efforts look exactly the same. Okay, the white dragon horse and the donkey's efforts look exactly the same. Yeah. So what jobs do you do for life and how many jobs? Okay, so Jason, actually, I work right here as a culture volunteer of our autonomous team. Yeah, so I didn't need to take about to care about the living of our life. We didn't need to care about the living of our life. You know that before I come here, I was a teacher. I was a teacher. Okay, okay. Once I was a teacher in the university, and then I I start a company with my friend for the training. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Anu, nice to meet you. Reg, nice to meet you. Dixit. So what's your name? Your name is Anu. Your name is Anu, my friend. Okay. And then and then I start a company with my friend for the training English. Yeah, your name is Anu. Okay, nice to meet you, Anu. And then after about 12 years after, so I have about three apartments in China. Okay, okay, handle Hendrik. Nice to meet you, Hendrik. I'm watching you. Okay, Hendrik, nice to meet you. Hendrik, nice to meet you. Okay, this is Louis from Western China. And then before I come here, I have three apartments. And when I become the member of right here in our autonomous team, so I sell out of two apartments and pay all the mortgages, and have some spare money. Okay, and have some more money. Okay, so I didn't yeah, yeah, the Bigfoot. Yeah, I love that movie. I love that movie. It's about the how to say that? It's about the pigeon, the big food, the big food of the pigeons. Yeah, it's some kind of I forgot the title of the movies. Yeah, no, no, not the Wuhan virus. Okay, not the Wuhan virus. Actually, okay, I read the news. I read the news. That is about during the university competitions. Okay, just the university Olympic competitions. So a lot of U.S. people, a lot of U.S. players come to China and join the Olympic. Yeah, yeah, my job is so easy. Yeah, it's so easy. The good salary, yeah, of course, good salaries, good salaries. So we didn't need to take care about the livings of our life. Yeah, okay, smoothly. Actually, right here, that's not the Wuhan virus. That is actually the virus from US. So, oh, that's called the Army Olympic competition. So a lot of U.S. Army come to Wuhan to join the Army Olympic competition. So can you imagine that the U.S. didn't win a golden medal, didn't win any golden medals, and he sent a lot of soldiers to China to join the Army Olympic competitions. And then after the competition finished, okay, and the virus and the disaster flow all Wuhan and all over China and all over the world. So that virus was made by US, was made in US. Yeah, do you know that? So, and I also saw a lot of pictures, and the US soldier come to Wuhan to join the Army Olympic competition. Yeah. So, okay, let's talk about the book. Okay, let's talk about the book, my friend. Smoothie. Okay, yeah, the snowman live in a Himalayan. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that. I believe that. And Panda, you should not talk about too much. Yeah, political. Yeah, yeah. Let's talk about the book. Let's talk about the book. Yeah, let's talk about the book. So let's continue to talk about the book. Okay. You know that the white dragon horse and the donkey, they at first look exactly the same, but their destination was totally different. The gap doesn't lie in the hard work, but in the persistent goal and unchanging faith. Yeah, that's very important. That's very important. Of course, dreams involved meaning nothing without real actions. Yeah, a wish without effort is just a pen touch on the word. The pen touch on the word. Okay, it looks bright, but it can never light up your life and get you out of the troubles. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. So, okay, let's continue to talk about the book. Let's continue to talk about the book, my friend. Talk about the culture and the literature. Yeah. So, many people have a beautiful dream and the grand vows, but they refuse to endure loneliness and stick to daily practice. Remember, dream can only shine with persistent footsteps. Yeah, our dreams only can shine with the persistent footsteps. Yeah. So always remember this truth. You follow the church life to walk through the dark night, but the church itself cannot carry you forwards. Okay? It can only show you the way. It can only show you the way, okay? The church only can show you the way. And then what carry you out of the trouble, what carry you out of the darkness is our footsteps. Yeah? The only thing that can lead us out of the darkness is our footsteps. Yeah? No one replaces your growth. No one can replace your growth. And no one can accomplish your dreams for you. All, all splendor and transformation must be achieved by your own persistence. Yeah? So keep walking steadily along the line and don't be impatient. And don't be impatient. Don't rush for quick success. Hold fast to your faith, stick to your goal, and keep working day after day, and then go to sleep. So our autism said that, okay, our autism must always have a saying. Is that, for example, our destiny is go to Europe. For example, go to Frankfurt, and then from Wuhan city to Frankfurt. So, and every day when you wake up, just keep going to your destiny to Frankfurt, and then when you finish your the ways you finish every day and just go to sleep. And if you persist on, and one day in future you will go to your destiny of the Frankfurt. Yeah. So if you stop in the hardware, if you want to go to Frankfurt and then you stop and you go to Moscow and you go to Beijing, that's not your destiny. Okay. And also, some people will stop in Xinjiang, and some people will stop in any other cities. Okay, so they cannot go to their destiny of the Francophone. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about the book. Okay. Slowly progress is better than no progress. That is the saying in Western China. Okay, slow progress is better than no progress. So in Western China, the people said that 不怕慢就怕障，就这个意思。OK，不怕慢就怕障，就是 actually slow progress is better than no progress. Yeah. Check out the Yeti. Yes, yeah, you're so smart. You're so smart. You're so wisdom answer. So all our resist in impotently keep our original intentions and persistent in silent cultivation and meet a better self in the years of pers- perseverance. Okay, so there is a saying in China. There is a saying in China. Okay, and you can also read the methods in this book. So when the people show you the way, for example, the wisdom is the moon. The wisdom is the moon, and then the people use their fingertip to show you where is the moon, where is the wisdom, and some people they will misunderstanding the people's meaning, and then they use the fingertip to point out the moon, point out the wisdom for you. And some people they didn't to search the wisdom, they only search the fingertip. Yeah, so that is a joke. That is a joke. Okay, so sometimes a lot of people misunderstanding our autonomous guidance in this book. So our autonomous just show us how to find the lights from the moon. And some people they do the research of the fingertips. So that is a joke. Okay, that's a joke in this book. Okay, so let's continue talk about the book. Okay, let's continue talk about the book. Let's continue talk about the book. Okay, recently I read this book. I read this book for about how many times? For the 8 times. So I read this book every day, and I take the notes of the Bison Anthony's a life changing book. Okay, so also our author was also said our action forges the great destiny, and we can rewrite every chapter of our life drama. Yeah. So our author was summarized with a verse. The verse just like that. Wow, China, Trump. So China in Donald Trump's action. Yeah, okay. The 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 big nice to meet you. Beast. The big beast, nice to meet you, okay? Come Trump. Come Donald Trump. Donald Trump, yeah, Donald Trump is so great. Donald Trump is so great, okay? So our audition was write all the main ideas like this in a verse, okay? To know the destiny is the key. The wise choice distinguishes gain and loss. Your faith is shaped by your mind. Humanity and cult and nature can become one. Hi, Dick Big, nice to meet you. If you're new here, yeah, is the author Morgan? No, that's the author Xuemo. The author Xuemo, okay? Xuemo, our my teacher, writer Xuemo. My teacher, writer Xuemo, yeah? Yeah, yeah. His son just look like a Russia. Yeah, a little bit Russia. And his son is so handsome. Yeah, I'm Chinese. I'm Chinese, my friend. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Hello. Yeah. Okay. Arjun, nice to meet you. Yeah, I'm Chinese. I'm here in Western China. I'm here to sharing you the book written by Chinese author Xuemo. So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe our channel. Uh, Sang Asing. What do you mean there? What do you mean there? I'm from India. Okay, nice to meet you, Indian. Nice to meet you. Arjun. Yeah, my brother. Okay, my brother. Yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot of our friends right here are from Indian. So just for example, Daniel and Reg and just something. Okay, just Mela and Pula. Okay, a lot of friends are from Indians right here. Yeah. So Arjun, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. 三是 I got it. No, China didn't have the case system. Okay, didn't have the case system. My name is Louis, my friend. Louis, yeah. Arjun, Louis from Western China. So in China, all the peoples are equals. All the peoples are equals. So you know that there is a saying, Goku, yeah. So you think Brazil will yeah, Louis, yeah, yeah, really? Okay, I love Brazil too. I also love Argentina and also French, yeah, French, yeah. So both of these three teams win the FIFA. That's okay. That's okay for me. Okay. So yeah, Arjun, let's continue to talk about the book, okay? Arjun, Goku, yeah, Goku powder. I thought you're my old friend, okay? My old friend right here, Goku, yeah. So Arjun, have you ever subscribed our channel? If you don't, please subscribe our channel for more updates, for more recent books, yeah. So let's continue to talk about that, okay? Your fate, yeah. Your fate is shaped by your own mind. Humanity and nature can become one. So, how to make the humanity and nature become one? Do you know that? So, first, you have to let go of anything in your life. Okay, according to our author's guidance in this book, according to our author's guidance in this book. So when we let go of on anything, yeah, I remember you. Okay, go cool. Okay, so when you let go of anything, when you got the selflessness, when you got the selflessness of yourself, and then you can, yeah, and and then after the spiritual training, after the meditation, so when you got the selflessness and the humanity and nature can become one. So that is the our autonomous theories in this book, beyond emptiness. Okay, coming into this world, coming into this world, it is just like performing a stage play. In ancient China, we didn't have the case. We didn't have the case. Yeah. So all the people can do the effort, can do the hard study to get a better life in China, to get a better life in China. So we know that we know the confusion systems in China, the confusion system in China. Okay, in China, okay, all the people will in ancient China, all the people they can study well and to become a governor. So a lot of people they will join the exam to become a governor. Every year, millions of people will go to join the exam, the entrance exam to become a governor in China. So that is according to the confusion system in China. The confusion system in China, yeah. The confusion system in China is that if we study well and become the governor in China, yeah, that is the very important systems in China. And then, even though some people cannot become a governor, they can after their study hard for many years. Some of the people can become a doctor in China, the Chinese medicine doctors in China. Yeah, so they learn the 四书五经 in China. Okay, in ancient China. Now a lot of Chinese people, if they cannot, a lot of students after they graduated from university, okay, millions of people will go to join the entrance exams to become a governor, and some people cannot to get the fail in the entrance exams. Okay, they will become the workers in the factory. Okay, they become the clerk in the company is also okay. And some students they start their company. Yeah, so there's no case in China. There's no case in China. Okay, all the people in China are equal. Are equal. Yeah, and and also there's something very dangerous in China. A lot of people lost their faith. A lot of people lost their faith in China. Imagine that if the people they didn't have the faith. Okay, so can you imagine that we also have some kind of the poison meal pork for the baby. The the poison meal pork for the baby. Yeah, yeah. Jason, you read a lot of book. You read a lot of books. Yeah, yeah. Okay, and some people because they didn't have any faith. Yeah. So and some people they put some poison on the egg. So a lot of people eat the eggs are poison, and sometimes can you imagine that they take the eating oils from the garbages. Okay, so that's some people they didn't have any faith. They do a lot of things just spend for the society, and a lot of this kind of enterprise. That's not the enterprise. Okay, so the Chinese government put them into the prison. Yeah, So let's continue to talk about the book. Okay, let's continue to talk about the book. So the script has already been written and the story is unfolding right now. We should fully accept all those who came and go. Although the general plot is settled, its development follows a set course. Scene come after come after scene. We should not complain, not should we fear. The fate of our small individual self is merely a game played by time. So that is our autonomous. You can take the books right here, right here. Our actions forge great destiny, and we can rewrite every chapter of our life drama from this book, Beyond Emptiness. Yeah. So to know destiny is the key. Okay, wise choice distinguishes gain and loss. The most important things in our life is to understand your life's mission. The awareness alone is not enough. You should need to make clear choice and trade-offs. This understanding of destiny go further than the Confucius says. At 50s, one comes to perceive life's destiny and live faithfully with his calling. Yeah. So there is a Chinese saying in China, 50知天命. At 50s, one come to perceive life's destiny and live faithfully with his calling. Yeah. It tells us that our life has limited capacity. We cannot hold too many things, not we can abide everything. So we must select what matters most to us. So when you read the book of our original book, the word is beyond emptiness. You will know that we must select what matters most to us. Yeah, realizing that we have to choose, figuring out how to choose. Yeah, and truly made that choice. Yeah, actually, in China philosophy, we care about the mental health, the mental health is, and then in Western country, they care about okay the seriousness. Okay. So there's a joke. There's a joke. One of my friend, he was in US. He was in US. So she, she said that the seriousness in Western country that is holy. That's holy. Yeah. But when my friend was making the dinners at his apartment, realistic things salary is higher in West. Yeah. But sometimes there's a killing lie in Western countries. Okay, especially in US, the killing lie in US. Have you ever heard about the killing lie in US, Jason? Jason, yeah. So, and my friend told me that, okay, he said that the seriousness is holy, okay, it cannot be interrupted by anyone. But when he was making his dinners, no, you don't know the killing line in US. So uh, a lot of people even though they can get a very good job in US, okay, so and when so you know that a lot of people living the life by mortgages, okay, so their salaries, okay, just uh, they will spend all his salaries every month. And when the people just catch a serious illness, maybe more than 10,000 10,000 US dollar. So they will let them broken in US. So some people, they're just working in Wall Street in this month, and next month they will become homeless just because another 1,000 US dollar. Yeah, the extra 10 for the 10,000 US dollar. Yeah, so that's the killing line in US. So a lot of people, the killing line is a kind of calling of a saying in the game, the playing the games. So two people just take the battle to each other. So when they see the blood of the of the opponents, okay. So when the blood was become little, that is the killing line. That is the killing line. So a lot of people become homeless because they cannot afford another 10,000 US dollar in their life. Yeah. So that's the killing line in US. Okay. So let's continue to talk about the book, okay? Let's continue to talk about the book. Realizing we have to choose, figuring out how to choose, and truly making that choice. This is the real meanings of knowing destiny. So no matter what kind of work we do, no matter what dreams we pursue, we must first know our fate. We have to know our fate. Yeah, that's very important. Yeah. So your fate is shaped by your own mind. Humanity and nature can become one. Yeah, the whole nature world is a great universe, while each human being is a small universe. Yeah, when you reach the state of selflessness, you will merge into the nature. You will merge into the nature. When you reach the state of selflessness, you will merge into nature and become part of the great universe, receiving the support of the cosmic power. So that's the ancient Oriental philosophy. Also, also according to some kind of meditation, we also can merge into the nature and become part of the great universe, okay, and receiving the support of the cosmic power. First, we have to reach the state of selflessness. That's very important. Human beings and nature share the same essence. That is why sincere prayer in selfless states often come true. Yeah. So if you want to make your dream come true, that you have to got the sincere prayers in a selflessness stage. Okay. So only those who possess great wisdom can discover this secret. Okay. So there is a saying in China. Okay. So octopus, maybe yes, maybe no. How does that? How does that? You know that one day the Earth will destroy. So maybe Elon Musk will find another planet for the people to live. Yeah, for the people to live, and the people cannot be okay. Actually, after some kind of spiritual training, some kind of spiritual training, so you can take so our spirit can take another people's body. For example, that is the Taoism theories. There's the Taoism theories. Also in the Buddhism theories, there's also have this kind of example. Okay, there's also have this kind of example right here. Yeah, Jason. So actually, we can take our spirit to replace another people's body. The spirit real. Okay. So how does that? How does that? A very famous a very famous science expert said, at the end of the science is the religion. At the end of the science is the religion. Yeah. The spirit actually, when you after the long spiritual journey, after the long spiritual transcendence practice, you can take another spirit of yourself. Yeah, actually. So, and your mind is anywhere. So after the so you have to practice for a high levels of your life. So, for an enlightenment teacher in China, we will say that we will say that an enlightenment teacher they have three bodies. Okay, the three bodies is the physical body, and then another body is called the how to say that. So I will check the vocabulary next time, okay? Have seven kind of wisdom. Yeah. No, uh, actually, if you change your spirit into another, yeah, if you replace another people's body, so in your memory you together with your spirit. So when you return to your mother's horizontal. Okay, when you reborn as a baby and to grow up, and some people's memory, okay, will just they will forgot what they carry about their memories. So, but after the spiritual exercise, after the spiritual practice, you can recall your memory. You can recall your memory. So in the in our autonomous books, So Salam, so actually Nigama and the five warriors come to the earth, and then only Nigama remember her destiny, and the five warriors totally forgot their missions, totally forgot their missions. Okay, and after a long spiritual practice, and these five warriors recall their memory and remember their mission. They come to the earth to find the method to save their planet. Yeah, actually, mm, hi, Kewaya, nice to meet you. Kewaya, so if you want to make your parents happy, okay, just do that. Just follow your parents' opinion, okay. So sometimes you have to follow to your heart, okay. Just follow to your heart. That's according to what you want. Ke, Kevija, yeah, Kevija, nice to meet you. Kevija, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel, yeah. So you have to ask yourself, what do you need and what do you need? So when you how to say that when you follow your parents' opinion, and will you happy? So if the answer is no, oh, your name is Kavija, okay, Kavija, nice to meet you, Kavija, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. Have you ever subscribed our channel, Kavija? Yeah. Okay, if you didn't believe that, but it doesn't work to you, it doesn't work to you. So in China, there is a saying that you have to believe that first, that it can work to your life. Okay, I only just can come across. Okay, yeah, thank you so much for company with me. Okay, Kavija. So actually, Actually, if you're new here, you can subscribe our channel for more updates and for more wisdom books. I'm here to sharing you the book, a life-changing book written by our author Xuemo, Chinese author Xuemo, yeah, Kaviya. Okay, so yeah, yeah, you're right, Jason. So actually, can you imagine that a lot of people, for example, a lot of people. Okay, this book is written by my teacher, writer Xuemo, Chinese writer Xuemo, okay? Chinese spiritual writer Xuemo, yeah? Okay? Kaviya, okay? No, I'm the student of Mr. Xuemo, okay? I'm the student of Mr. Xuemo, yeah? So I'm here to sharing you the book that because I found that this book was totally touching for all of us, yeah? A life-changing book. Yes, yeah, and also, yeah, the book cover is our author Xuemo. The photos on the book cover is our author Xuemo. This wisdom man, this gentleman is actually Mr. Xuemo. Yeah. Okay. Kaviya. So you can subscribe our channel. I have to go. I have to go. So maybe next time you can come to our channel to talk about that. And this book is not about our autonomous life. It's about our autonomous method, the method beyond emptiness, okay? So if you want to know about our autonomous life, and that book is a person rest, is written by Chinese author Xuemo, translated by Holy Goblet and Liberation Link, the Nobel Prize winning literature. Yeah. So, okay, kawaii, okay, Kamiya, nice to meet you. Okay, thank you so much. I have to go. Kamiya, I have to go. Okay, okay, see you. Thank you so much. Yeah, you can find that's overcome the emptiness. Actually, it's about how to find the clarities in the chaos. How to find the clarities in the chaos. Okay, see you, Jason. See you. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Okay, have a nice day. See you.